Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about updating table and altering table. So this is the seventh video of MySQL and MySQL connector. Okay, so let's first check out the update statement, update syntax in MySQL, and that would be same for the MySQL connector. Okay, so modifying data in a table, the update. Okay, so you consider this example. Let's take an example. You would perfectly able to understand the concept of update by taking an example. Okay, so this is what you have a table. Let me change some of the data. Okay, yeah, so you have your table. This is the table. What you want to do is that you created this table first. You are an administrator, you keep the records of the student in a school, right? So you created this table. After 2 or 3 days, someone informed you that the data, one of the record is wrong. What is wrong? He or she, the informer, told you that the address of a particular student is wrong. That is, let's take name is equals to Harry. Okay, so the address for Harry is wrong. Okay, so what you can do is basically there are two methods. Before update, let me talk about the first method, which is deleting. Okay, what you can do is delete this record. Okay, delete this record, and after that create a new record where the name is equals to Harry and keeping the unchanged records the same. Okay, Harry, and keeping class is equals to 12 and address is equals to what's the correct address, whatever the correct address is, and then you would have a correct data. But what this there's a drawback. Of course, there's a drawback. That's why I created an update. It's first of all long method. We need a short method for this, and the another drawback for the same is the data, the new data which you're gonna add would be at the last. Okay, your Harry was at the first because let's say he was for one of the first batch. Okay, he was the student of one of the first batch. Okay, so but now he has his data is collected with the last batch. Okay, so record is going to be in the last Harry, then 12, and whatever the new address is, new address. Okay, so that's why we created, or we use, not created of course, we use update statement or update syntax. So the syntax for the update statement is pretty simple. I have highlighted by capitalizing the keywords, that is update, set, and where. Okay, you have your update keyword. So first you write update, then your table, and the English is going to make sense. Okay, that's the beauty about Python and MySQL. The syntax makes sense in grammatical manner, somewhat makes sense, not fully, but somewhat. So you have update, then you have your table name, whatever the name of the table is. For example, the table name is class record. Okay, table name is class record, so you will have class record here. Okay, class record. Okay, then you have to set what you have to change. Okay, so set, and then the address is equal to the new address which you want to change. Okay, this is the new address. Okay, so you have done this, but after this you have to specify your record. For example, you wrote update class whatever the record name is, class record. In this case, set address is equals to whatever the new address is, but where? Okay, the interpreter has to interpret or has to identify where it wants to change the table, or I should say update the table. Okay, you need to specify a record or number of records. Okay, so to specify, we have where name is equals to Harry. That means we have to change the address is equals to jbjhdd. In this case, that's just an example I wrote. So address is equals to jbjhdd, where name is equals to Harry. Okay, so yep, so where name is equals to Harry, that means this record is going to change to jbjhdd. Okay, I hope that's pretty clear. Okay, but what if you had a multiple records, right? So Harry, you have Harry. So what's gonna happen is when you write this syntax, what's gonna happen is the address of this would be changed as well. Okay, right? Yeah, so this is what's going to happen. But if you don't want the duplicacy of records, you can write, while creating this record, you can write create, create. This is the syntax while you're creating the record. Okay, create create table. The table name is cla record, right? Create table cla underscore record, cla record, and then the first data, let it be address. I'm talking about the last data. So I've entered name and dash 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 dash, and now I'm at address. So edr, and I have a varchar, or let it be 255, and then I'll have a constraint which would be unique. Okay, unique. Okay, I hope that's understandable. That means that when you write this, when you don't specify this, or when you are entering the duplicate data, it's gonna give an error. Okay. Yep. So yeah, let me just, yeah. So to specify, to more specify the record that I want to change the address of Harry who is studying in grade 12. So you have to write and cla, I'm sorry, cla is equal to 12. That's simple. Okay. Yeah. So in case of Python programming language, what you have to do is it would be in a whole string, right? So just wait a second. Let me change it. In case of Python, what you have to do, I'll explain you. So yeah. So this would be syntax in the case of Python. Let me just delete. Yep. Delete. Yeah. So this would be syntax for a Python. What you have to do is you have to write percentage s, right? And here as well you have to write percentage s, and here as well you have to write percentage s. And when you are executing this, that means cur dot execute, you will execute this, right? Cur dot not execute many, execute, because you are updating or you are adding a single record, you're not updating multiple records. Okay, so this, then you have your comma, then after comma you have your tuple where you add the value or write the value of s, whatever s is. So first percentage s represents the name, right? The address, I'm sorry, the address, whatever the new address is, and after that in the name, that is Harry, and after that the class, which is 12. Okay, this is the syntax for uh, just wait a second, I missed a comma. Yeah, so this is a syntax for Python. Okay, when you are using MySQL with Python. Okay, I hope that's clear. I hope you would be able to do this. If you are not able to do this, if you are not able to modify data, please inform me in the comment section below. Okay, let's move ahead. We'll move ahead to alter table. Okay, so now we're gonna learn about alter table. I explained you the functionalities of alter table in my previous video. Let us recapitulate what the functionalities were. So first one is to add a column. Okay, so let us learn how to add a column. Right, so it's pretty simple. Let us change or add the column in the table fitness. Okay, we created a table fitness with the help of Python connector, right? So let me show you what it looks like again. Okay, from fitness, I'm sorry, fitness. Okay, so this is the column. Okay, you have multiple records, that doesn't matter. Okay, so I have to add a column, right? So it's very easy. You have to write alter table, I'm sorry, alter table, whatever the table name is. Here it is fitness. Okay, fitness, and enter. If you want to press enter and continue in the next line for the uniformity, it's your wish. Okay, it's totally depending on upon you. You can actually continue code here only. Okay, it doesn't matter. Your code or your syntax ends with a semicolon. Okay, so yeah, so you alter table fitness, and then you have to add, and you have your brackets, and inside bracket goes your column name and its data type. Okay, for example, I have p stocks. Okay, whatever the product stocks, and I'll go int, right? P stocks and int. Yep. So it's been updated. Query okay, that means it worked. 8 rows affected. Records 8, duplicates 0, that means duplicate records 0, warning 0. So let us check it out. Yeah, we have our p stocks. The functionality of alter table is to change the name of a column. Okay, for example, when I was creating my videos, when I created this table with the help of Python, so I wrote the first column wrong. Okay, the field name I wrote was p codem, but the field name was supposed to be p code. Okay, so I'm going to change this permanently. I have told you how to change this by as statement. Let me repeat it. You just have to write select, but it's a temporary change. Select p codem as p code and comma, then you have p name comma price, comma I'm sorry, manufacturer, and comma p stocks. I also have p stocks now. P stocks from fitness. Okay. Yep. You have your p code, but it's a temporary change because if I write select, if I write select, just wait a second. If I write select star from fitness, right? I'll get p codem. So I have to change it permanently, and this can be done with the help of alter table statement. Okay, so you just have to write alter table and the table name, which here is fitness, and then you have to write change, whatever the change is taking place. So first you have to write, let me write it in a syntactic way. So first you have to write your original or original name. Okay, then you have to write your new name with date, with plus under plus with data type. Okay, so with this change statement, what you can do is you can change the name as well as the data type. Okay, so for this I have the data type varchar, I think 2, so I'm going to change it to varchar 200. I think it would work. So new name plus data type. Okay, so we get original name, so original name is p codem, right? So new name I want p code, and new name I want p code with varchar 200. Yep, it worked. Let us just see if it's done permanently or not, if the change has taken permanently or not. Yep, so it's a permanent change now. If I print it again, you get p code. Print it again, you get p code. Okay, the change is permanent, right? So this is how you change the name, change the data type, and add a column. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please subscribe to my channel. It's totally free.